So this morning I thought I would do a little video on some enrichment I do with my dogs. So I have this ball. You can get them at pet stores, Petco, PetSmart, Amazon, nice and rubbery, nice and thick. And I like to keep, especially Finn, a little occupied with his meal so that he's just not eating straight from a bowl for free all the time. So I am going to start you off with something a little smaller so you can see. So if you have a small dog or a dog who may not know really how to play with an enrichment toy, you can simply put some food in like a washcloth, especially if you have a small dog, and you can just fold the washcloth in different ways, add a little kibble, fold it up. I might tuck it in, might turn it over that way if I have a dog who's really shy about playing, and give it to them. And if you need to help them, but give them a minute. Let them think and let them open up their food and make sure that you don't give them more food than they can really eat in a meal. So this is a little bit less than half of Finn's breakfast. So I'm doing this for Finn. So this is about a cup of kibble. You could use raw or dehydrated. If you use raw, I would make sure that it's very cold. If not frozen, might be a little better. So I'm going to use a thin little towel here. It's got a little piece of lint on it. So I'm basically just going to spread the kibble. I've done it different ways. Doesn't seem to really matter too much. Sometimes I fold it and pour, fold it and pour. I just do it this way. Seems to work okay for me. So I just fold this up. In the ends here, I try to leave pretty blank because I'm going to wad them up, you'll see. And I just basically roll this up. And I'm going to stick it in here. You can tie the ends with something like twine or dental floss, just to keep it tied. It's a little helpful. Make sure you do not leave that on for your dog. Some dogs are going to swallow it. So please don't do that. I twist mine just because I really think it's just one less thing for me to have to mess with. And I just pull it through the toy. And it is a little challenging to get it stuck in there. So make sure you use a thin cloth. And once I kind of get it in there, I just kind of leave this out like this. It's going to help, especially a young dog. Finn is still a baby. So I want him to be successful at it, and he's very food motivated. So if you don't have a dog that's not really food motivated, there's other toys that you can use, and I'm going to talk about that in the little video clip I do after this one too. And don't think that this is really super easy to do all the time. I mean, some of these YouTube videos make it look like, oh man, they just did that in like 2 seconds. No, it's a struggle. So pull it through. It's the food that's stopping it from coming through here. And I just twist and shove. And yes, some of the dog food is going to come out, and that's quite all right. So I twist and shove and twist and shove. Okay, so I got that all shoved in there. And that was a little bit of a chore. It really only took me maybe 3 minutes. I kind of tuck it over like that. And so I leave this out here. As you can see, a piece is falling out, which is really good. So that Finn can really get a hold of it, because I don't want him to be frustrated. I want him to have some enrichment from this, and where he also is not just inhaling his food. So make sure you use a thinner hand towel and not a great big thick one. And give it a try and see what your dogs think about.